Welcome to West Wing Week.
Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and beyond. This week, the president traveled to Germany to meet with G7 leaders, celebrated the achievements of the Affordable Care Act,
Thank you, guys.
and met with a reporter who benefited from that very bill.
You know, they do think that their dad is sometimes a little embarrassing.
Really? Still?
That's June 5th to June 11th, or walking and holding
I walk
hands.
with my husband Michael and hold hands. It's like a whole new world for me. Just walking and holding hands. Something one of our fellow Americans for years could not do.
On Saturday, the first family joined the vice president and his family to mourn the loss and celebrate the life of the vice president's son, Beau.
We are here to grieve with you, but more importantly, we are here because we love you.
On Sunday, the president arrived halfway around the world in Munich. He was greeted by locals in traditional German dress, and he signed a guest book. Then, after a helo ride through the Alps, the president arrived in Krun, a village that was first mentioned in written records in the year 1294. There, he met with German Chancellor Angela Merkel and signed the village guest book. The president also sat down to participate in a local custom the German way. You know what they say, when in Krun. Then the G7 leaders got down to business, in front of a beautiful alpine backdrop. On meeting Monday, the president participated in several meetings with world leaders, including President Hollande of France and Prime Minister Abadi of Iraq. He then answered a variety of questions at a news conference with the White House press corps. After a busy couple of days, the president bid Auf Wiedersehen to this beautiful part of the world. On Tuesday, the president addressed the Catholic Health Association to thank them for their outstanding support for legislation that guarantees access to quality health care as a right, not a privilege.
What we are talking about is no longer just a law, it's no longer just a theory. This is health care in America. Is there any greater measure of life and liberty in the pursuit of happiness than those simple pleasures that are afforded because you have good health and you have some security?
Later, the president had a meeting in the Oval Office that was, dare I say it, out of this world.
I did you're an astronaut. Don't you automatically get in the Hall of Fame? I mean, what do you have to
Mr. President, Steve Hawley launched Hubble.
do? It is what a gift that keeps on giving. It's just unbelievable.
It's totally rewritten
It really is.
the whole field of astronomy.
Yeah.
It was a great Hubble shot that came just last week.
It was
In my morning report for NASA, a very dense star cluster right in the Milky Way. I sent it to the president and the senior staff.
Meanwhile, the First Lady traveled to King College Prep High School in Chicago. The school participated in the First Lady's Reach Higher FAFSA Completion Challenge. These high-achieving students submitted a video showcasing their school-wide efforts to achieve a high FAFSA completion rate. The First Lady spoke at their graduation, and she surprised the students with some special guests.
Congratulations, King College Prep seniors! Education is the best investment you can make. We are so proud.
On Thursday, the president had a meaningful conversation with Jerry Penacoli, an on-air reporter for Extra. When Jerry was battling melanoma, the Affordable Care Act was there for him, as he had maxed out his existing insurance during treatments.
This has nothing for me to do with politics. I'm not taking a stance on anything. I'm just letting you know that it made a difference in my life.
Jerry has said that he would have gone bankrupt and may have even lost his life without the protections of the Affordable Care Act.
Mr. President, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Really enjoyed it.
So remember, stay engaged with us online, and you can find out more information about any of these topics and see complete videos of these events at whitehouse.gov. Thanks so much for checking out this edition of your West Wing Week.
Wunderbar.